BME24 just got dumped by Nicole after dating for 3 years. She said I was emotionally unavailable and didn't challenge her intellectually. Meanwhile, she spent most of our relationship watching TikTok and asking me to explain basic news events. Girl couldn't name 3 countries in Europe but wanted intellectual stimulation. Whatever, her loss. Time to focus on myself and get back out there. Nicole moves out of my apartment, takes half my furniture and my favorite coffee mug. Claims she contributed to buying everything, even though she was unemployed for 8 months. Leaves behind a pile of her clothes and expects me to mail them back to her. 2 weeks after the breakup, get a call from her mom, Diane, at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. Always liked Diane. She was the cool parent who let us drink beer in the basement. She actually had interesting conversations, unlike her daughter who spoke in Instagram captions. Hey honey, I heard about you and Nicole. I'm so sorry. Appreciate the sympathy, but this feels like it's going somewhere weird. That girl has always been too impulsive for her own good. Damaging your own kid's reputation to make the ex feel better, that's bold. Listen, I know this might sound crazy, but I have someone I want you to meet. Red flags immediately. Divorced moms always trying to play matchmaker. Probably some desperate friend of hers who needs a project boyfriend. She's beautiful, smart, has her life together. I think you'd really hit it off. Politely decline. Tell her I need time to heal and focus on myself. Oh, come on. Just one coffee date. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words from someone who's about to ruin multiple relationships. She keeps pushing for 20 minutes, tells me this girl is nothing like Nicole. Finally wear me down and agree to one meeting just to shut her up. Great. How about Saturday at that cafe on 5th Street, 2 o'clock? Spend the rest of the week wondering what kind of train wreck she's setting me up with. Probably someone with 3 cats and strong opinions about essential oils. Show up Saturday, nervous, but keeping an open mind, maybe this could be good. Scanning the cafe looking for my mystery date when I hear someone call my name. Turn around and it's Mackenzie, Nicole's younger sister, waving at me from a corner table. Brain, does the Windows error sound? This has to be some kind of mistake. She's sitting there looking confused as hell, clearly not expecting me either. Walk over trying to process what's happening. Hey Mackenzie, what are you doing here? Waiting for you apparently. Mom said she set up a blind date. She told me it was with some guy she thought I'd really like. We both realized what happened at the same time. Diane played us both. This is so messed up. She didn't tell me it was you. She didn't tell me it was you either. This woman has lost her mind. We're both standing there processing the absolute insanity of the situation. Other customers are staring because we're just frozen in shock. We should probably just leave. This is too weird even for your family. But then Mackenzie says something that stops me cold. Or we could stay and see what happens. Nicole always said I was the better sister anyway. Damn, that's a power move. Also, Nicole definitely never said that. She probably spent 3 years telling Mackenzie she was the disappointment of the family. Decide to stay for coffee. Curiosity is stronger than common sense right now. Order drinks and sit down. Both of us still processing the setup. So your mom basically ambushed both of us into this. Sounds about right. She's been weird ever since the divorce. Keeps trying to fix everyone else's life because hers fell apart. Turns out Mackenzie is nothing like Nicole. She's got actual opinions about things. Studying graphic design at State University, wants to start her own business someday, has actual 5-year plans written down, not just Instagram vision boards. Nicole couldn't plan what to wear tomorrow without 3 outfit changes and a meltdown. We're actually having a good conversation when she drops this bomb. Can I tell you something that might make this less weird? I always thought Nicole was an idiot for how she treated you. You were the best boyfriend she ever had and she threw it away for what? Because you didn't validate her every random thought like some simp. This girl just roasted her own sister to make me feel better. That's ice cold. She used to complain that you were boring because you had hobbies. Meanwhile, she spent entire days scrolling through other people's lives. I told her she was lucky to find someone with actual substance. Coffee turns into lunch. Lunch turns into walking around downtown talking for hours. She's funny, ambitious, doesn't need constant attention like Nicole did, actually listens when I talk instead of waiting for her turn to speak. I know this is crazy, but I'm having more fun today than I had in months with Nicole. She laughs. That's because I don't need you to be my entertainment system. Nicole treated boyfriends like emotional support animals. It was exhausting to watch. She'd call crying about some random drama, then hang up the moment she felt better. Brutal but accurate. Girl has no filter when it comes to family roasts. Tells me about Nicole's previous relationships. All ended the same way. Gets bored, creates problems, blames the guy for not fighting hard enough. She thinks love should be like a movie where everything is dramatic and intense. Meanwhile, normal people just want peace and someone who actually likes them. End of the night, we're both acknowledging this was way better than expected. Walked her to her car. There's this moment where we're both thinking the same thing. So what do we do now? Pretend this never happened? Or we could see where this goes and deal with the fallout later. She thinks for a minute. Nicole burned her bridge with you already. She doesn't get to control who you talk to or who I talk to. Exchange numbers, agree to keep this between us until we figure it out. Next day she texts me first. Thanks for not making yesterday weird. Weirder than it already was, I mean. Start texting constantly throughout the week, actual conversations about real things. She sends me her design portfolio. It's actually really impressive. Nicole never showed me anything she was working on because she wasn't working on anything. Weekend comes, Mackenzie suggests we hang out again, different part of town this time. Probably smart to avoid places where Nicole might show up. She's been posting a lot of gym selfies lately, might be hunting for validation. Second date goes even better. We have actual chemistry beyond the forbidden aspect. She's supportive without being clingy, independent but actually wants to spend time together. Complete opposite of Nicole, who needed constant reassurance but gave nothing back. 3 weeks in, we're talking every day, going on actual dates in different towns. Keeping it secret feels weird but also kind of exciting, like we're building something real without outside interference. The guilt is eating at me though. Dating my ex's sister feels like crossing a line. Bring it up during one of our dates. Maybe we should slow this down. This whole situation is pretty messed up when you think about it. Mackenzie gets serious, pulls out her phone and shows me Nicole's Instagram. Look at this, she's already posting thirst traps trying to make you jealous. And look at the comments, she's flirting with random guys. Nicole's definitely moved on to the attention-seeking phase of post-breakup life. She dumped you, not the other way around. She doesn't get to call dibs on your future. Besides, she's already dating that guy from her yoga class. Wait, what? Nicole's already seeing someone new after 3 weeks? Yeah, she's been posting stories from his apartment for the past week. Guess you weren't that irreplaceable after all. Fair point. Nicole burned that bridge herself when she decided I wasn't good enough. If she can move on immediately, I can explore whatever this is with Mackenzie. Month in, we're getting serious, talking about making it official. She meets some of my friends. They all comment on how different she is from Nicole. She actually laughs at your jokes instead of rolling her eyes. And she doesn't check her phone every 5 minutes. My buddy Jake pulls me aside. Dude, this girl is way out of Nicole's league. She's like Nicole's final evolution or something. That's when Diane decides to check in on her matchmaking success. Calls me up all excited at 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. So how did the date go with my mystery girl? Have to break it to her that her mystery girl was her own daughter. Long pause, then she starts laughing like a maniac. Oh my God, I'm either the worst mother ever or the best matchmaker alive. I can't believe I accidentally fixed both of you. Tell her we're actually really good together. Better than I expected. Well, Nicole's gonna lose her absolute mind, but she'll get over it. That girl needs to learn the world doesn't revolve around her anyway. She's been spoiled since she was 5 and it shows. Damn, Diane, throwing your own daughter under the bus for love. Turns out she's been frustrated with Nicole's behavior for years. I love that girl, but she treats people like they're disposable. You were good to her and she threw it away for nothing. 2 months in, Nicole finds out through social media, stalking. Mackenzie posts a picture of us at dinner. Nicole sees it within minutes. Starts blowing up both our phones with insane texts at midnight. How could you do this to me? He's my ex-boyfriend. Mackenzie, you're such a backstabbing witch. I trusted you. This is so disgusting and weird. What's wrong with both of you? The whole family group chat turns into a war zone. Nicole's demanding everyone pick sides, threatening to cut people off, sends a novel-length text about betrayal and family loyalty. Mackenzie responds with surgical precision. Maybe focus on your own dating life. Oh wait, you're too busy posting thirst traps for attention. Some of us prefer actual relationships over Instagram validation. Nicole fires back with more manipulation tactics. I can't believe my own sister would stab me in the back like this. I'm never speaking to any of you again. Mackenzie screenshots it and sends it to me. She says this every month. Give her 3 days and she'll be asking to borrow money again. Family dinner that weekend is an absolute bloodbath. Nicole shows up ready for war, brought her new yoga boyfriend for backup. Starts screaming the moment she sees us together. This is so disgusting. You're dating your sister's sloppy seconds. Mackenzie doesn't even look up from her food. Actually, he upgraded. From high maintenance and insecure to low maintenance and confident. Yoga boyfriend looks uncomfortable, probably regretting getting involved. Nicole starts crying those manipulative tears she used on me for 3 years. Mom, Dad, are you really going to let this happen? Diane steps up. Nicole, honey, you broke up with him. You don't get to control who he dates or who your sister dates. Maybe if you spent less time creating drama and more time working on yourself. Dad just sits there eating. This is better than cable. At least someone in this family found happiness. Nicole storms out declaring she's disowning the whole family. Drags yoga boyfriend with her. He looks relieved to escape. Honestly, that sounds like a win for everyone involved. 3 months later, Nicole tries the reconciliation angle. Yoga. Boyfriend apparently dumped her for being too intense. Shows up at my apartment at midnight crying about making mistakes. I realize now what I lost. We were so good together. I was just scared of commitment, but I'm ready now. Tell her it's too late. I'm with Mackenzie now and actually happy. You can't be serious. She's just a rebound. You'll get bored. She's nothing compared to what we had. Have to break it to her that what we had was exhausting and one-sided. Mackenzie actually supports my goals instead of competing with them. She doesn't need constant validation or dramatic gestures to feel loved. Nicole's manipulation tactics aren't working. Starts getting nasty. Fine, but when this blows up, don't come crying to me. Everyone's gonna think you're a creep who dates sisters. Let them think what they want. I know what I have with Mackenzie is real. She leaves angry, posts a bunch of cryptic stories about fake people. 6 months in, we move in together. Nicole's still single and bitter, posts passive-aggressive quotes about family betrayal and fake friends. Mackenzie screenshots them and we laugh about the pettiness. She's really committed to this victim narrative, isn't she? Give it another year and she'll take credit for bringing us together. Diane visits our new place, brings a housewarming gift and wine. I have to admit, this worked out better than I planned. Nicole needed to learn that actions have consequences. And you two are actually perfect for each other. Tells us Nicole's been through 4 different guys since the yoga boyfriend. Each one lasts about 3 weeks before she gets bored or creates drama. She keeps asking why she can't find anyone like you. I told her maybe because she threw away the original. Year later, we're talking about engagement. Nicole's dating some finance bro. He seems nice enough. Maybe she's finally learning to treat people better. Mackenzie thinks she's just trying to prove she's moved on and winning at life. Either way, not our problem anymore. We're focused on our own future. Nicole actually reaches out to congratulate us when we announce our engagement. I'm happy you found someone who makes you happy. I'm sorry for how I acted. I was hurt and immature. Decent apology. Maybe she's actually growing as a person. Mackenzie's skeptical. She probably practiced that in the mirror for hours. Or her therapist told her to make amends for closure. Wedding planning is stress-free because Mackenzie actually makes decisions. Nicole would have changed her mind 17 times and blamed me for being indecisive. Sometimes the best relationships come from the most unexpected places. Turned out dating my ex's sister was the best decision I never planned to make. Nicole gave me trust issues and drama. Mackenzie gave me peace and partnership. Diane's unhinged matchmaking scheme actually saved me from settling for less than I deserved. I still can't believe the woman who raised my nightmare ex also raised my dream girl. Be me, 37, married to Zoe for 8 years. Solid marriage. She's a mortgage broker. I'm in IT. Normal suburban life. Zoe's always been the responsible one. Pays bills on time, meal preps, uses coupons. The kind of woman who color codes her calendar and gets excited about new vacuum cleaners. Pandemic hits, both working from home, everything's chill at first. Zoe discovers Discord because her work team uses it for meetings. This is so much better than Zoom. The audio quality is amazing. Sure, honey, whatever helps you close more mortgages. Few weeks go by, she's spending more time on Discord after work. Joins some gaming servers, says she's exploring new hobbies. Buys a gaming headset with cat ears, claims it's for better sound quality. Red flag. But I figure everyone's coping with isolation differently. Starts talking about her Discord friends like they're real people. Oh, Brandon thinks I should try streaming. He says I have a good voice. Who the hell is Brandon, and why does he have opinions about my wife's voice? Catch her giggling at her computer at 2 a.m., claims she's just chatting with friends. Zoe starts changing her whole personality, using words like uwu unironically. Woman went to business school, and now she's typing like an anime character. Can you make me some tendies? I'm in a raid. Ma'am, you are 35 years old asking for chicken nuggets and baby talk. She starts wearing cat ear headphones around the house constantly. They help me focus on work, she says, while clearly not working. Creates a whole setup in our spare bedroom. RGB lights everywhere. Looks like a unicorn exploded in there. rainbow vomit aesthetic. Buys one of those anime girl mouse pads with the gel wrist rests. It's ergonomic, she explains, while avoiding eye contact. Starts streaming on Twitch. Calls herself Kitty Mortgage. Combines her profession with her new persona. Peak cringe achieved. Her stream is just her playing Animal Crossing and talking in a fake high voice. Thanks for the bits, Brandon. You're such a good boy. I'm watching my wife financially dominate some loser named Brandon through video games. She starts wearing cat ear headbands during our video calls with her parents. Her mom asks if she's having a midlife crisis. Zoe giggles and says maybe. Orders a tail that clips to her pants, wears it while working from home. Professional mortgage broker with a furry tail discussing interest rates. Client calls while she's wearing the full cat setup, has to dive under her desk. Sorry, technical difficulties, she says while frantically removing cat ears. Starts talking like she's perpetually 19, calls everyone bestie and babe. Woman has a 401k and a mortgage, but says things like that's so slay. Her Discord friends start sending her gifts, mostly anime figures and cat-themed crap. Our house looks like a weeaboo garage sale, Hello Kitty merchandise everywhere. Brandon sends her a $200 gaming chair. I'm starting to hate this guy. He's just being nice, we're friends, she says while assembling his gift. Her streaming setup now costs more than our car payment. 3 monitors, professional microphone, ring lights, the whole 9 yards. Neighbors probably think we're running some kind of illegal operation. Starts doing voice calls with her kitten pack every night until 3 a.m. These are grown adults calling each other kittens. I can't even overhear her saying, Daddy Brandon, during one of these calls. Brain shuts down, need a drink and therapy, in that order. Confront her about the whole situation. She gets defensive. You don't understand the community. We support each other. Brandon's going through a divorce. He needs emotional support. Oh, great. She's providing therapy services to some divorce Discord creep. Ask her to tone it down. She accuses me of being controlling. You're just jealous because I have friends who appreciate me. Appreciate what exactly? Your fake anime girl voice and cat costume. Things escalate when she starts missing work for Discord events. Can't take calls today. There's a tournament and I'm co-hosting. Woman is risking her career to moderate a gaming competition. Her boss calls asking why she missed 3 client meetings. Zoe said she had a family emergency, but she was just streaming. Catch her practicing anime poses in the mirror, complete with peace signs. Walks in on me watching. It's for my emotes. I need good expressions. She's creating custom emotes of herself. Making ooh-woo faces, I've lost her. Starts talking about moving to Japan, says she wants to live authentically. Authentically as what? A 35-year-old American woman pretending to be a cat. Orders Japanese snacks in bulk. Claims she's embracing the culture. Our kitchen pantry looks like an Asian grocery store exploded. Brandon starts suggesting they meet in person. Red alarms going off. He wants to come visit, maybe stay in our guest room for a week. Absolutely not. Strange Discord men are not staying in my house. She gets mad, says I'm being unreasonable and xenophobic. Brandon's from Ohio, Zoe, not another country. Logic doesn't work on someone who's this deep in the Discord hole. Her streaming revenue is actually decent. She's making $300 a month. See, I told you this could be profitable, she says smugly. You're spending $800 a month on anime merchandise. This isn't profit. Starts wearing colored contacts to make her eyes look bigger. Combined with the cat ears and tail, she looks like a mascot. Our anniversary dinner, she shows up wearing cat ear headband. I thought we were going somewhere casual, she whines when I complain. Ma'am, this is Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, not Chuck E. Cheese. Waiter asks if she needs a kid's menu. She thinks he's being nice. I die a little inside as she orders chicken strips and giggles. She starts using Discord emotes in real-life conversations. Makes the facial expressions to match. It's horrifying to witness. Says period after every statement, like she's making profound points. I'm going to Target period is not the energy of a mortgage professional. Her work performance tanks because she's always distracted by notifications. Discord pings during client calls. She checks them instead of listening. Gets written up by her boss. Blames it on workplace discrimination. They don't understand digital natives like us, she complains. You were born in 1987. You're not a digital native. You're having a breakdown. Brandon finally visits. Turns out to be exactly what I expected. 28-year-old, unemployed guy living with his parents. Wears anime shirts. First thing he says is, wow, Zoe, you're even cuter in person. I want to throw this man into traffic, but Zoe's beaming with pride. They spend the whole weekend gaming together. I feel like a third wheel in my own house. Brandon keeps calling her kitten, and she giggles every time, watching my wife flirt with some Discord loser in my living room. He brings her gifts, more anime figures, and a body pillow with some cartoon girl. It's a limited edition REM pillow. He explains like that makes it normal. They take selfies together for her social media. She tags him in everything. Having the best weekend with my favorite person, with heart emojis. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here wondering when my wife became a teenager. Brandon leaves. Zoe's depressed for a week, keeps checking her phone. I miss having someone who understands me. She sighs dramatically. I'm literally right here, been understanding you for 8 years. Starts talking about visiting Brandon in Ohio, maybe for a long weekend. We could go to conventions together. It would be so fun. Conventions where grown adults dress like cartoon characters, hard pass. She books the trip without asking me. Says it's just friends hanging out. Friends don't usually book hotel rooms together, but what do I know? Week before the trip, I find Discord messages on her laptop. Brandon's talking about finally being together properly and showing her around. She's responding with heart emojis and talking about our special weekend. Confront her with the messages. She claims it's all innocent. You're reading too much into it, we're just close friends. Close friends don't sext each other with anime girl reaction images. Give her an ultimatum. Choose the marriage or choose Discord boyfriend. She gets angry, says I'm being controlling and insecure. Maybe if you supported my interests instead of judging me. Your interests include flirting with unemployed gamers online. I'm gonna judge PAX for Ohio anyway. Says she needs space to think. Comes back 3 days later with hickeys and a new anime tattoo. Brandon and I are just friends, she insists while hiding her neck. The tattoo is some cartoon cat girl, professionally done and expensive. She starts staying at Brandon's Discord server more than our bedroom. Sleeps in the gaming room, says the RGB lights help her anxiety. Our marriage is over and she's moved into a rainbow light show. Divorce papers served 2 months later. She seems relieved. Maybe now I can be my authentic self, she says while wearing cat ears. Authentic self is apparently a 35-year-old woman acting like an anime character. She moves in with Brandon in Ohio, continues streaming as Kitty Mortgage. Last I heard she was selling feet pics to pay rent. From mortgage broker to Discord kitten to OnlyFans creator. What a journey. Our mutual friends ask what happened. How do you even explain this? My wife discovered the internet at 35 and lost her mind. Sounds about right. She still sends me anime memes sometimes, like we're old gaming buddies. Blocked her after she sent me a photo of her and Brandon at some convention, both wearing matching cat outfits, living their best degenerate lives. And meanwhile, I'm dating a normal woman who doesn't own a single anime body pillow. Sometimes I wonder if I could have saved the marriage somehow. Then I remember she called me daddy in the Walmart checkout line. Some things are beyond saving, even with couples therapy.